This is the NAWA's Champions of Wrestling on Sports Channel America, and I'm Joey Styles with yet another edition of NAWA Star Stats. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we have a very special edition of Star Stats, as I'll be looking at not one, but two great competitors here in the NAWA. First of all, we have Tony the Godfather Capone, the former NAWA Super Heavyweight Champion, standing at 6'2", weighing in at 350 pounds. Of course, we saw that very controversial matchup between he and the second man on today's Star Stat, the mighty Hercules. Of course, we heard from President Robert W. Champion. These two men will square off for that new title that has been combined to be the North American Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion. And today on Champions of Wrestling, the mighty Hercules, 6'3", 285 pounds, will be trying to power his way through the former Super Heavyweight Champion, Tony the Godfather Capone. Of course, Tony Capone has his manager, Dapper Don Apollo, at ringside. That could give him the advantage, but Hercules has a little more experience in the wrestling game. Ladies and gentlemen, any way you look at it, the matchup between Tony the Godfather Capone and the mighty Hercules to crown the first North American Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion is going to be an outstanding matchup. I, for one, cannot wait. And that wraps it up for this week's NAWA Star Stat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NAWA Champions of Wrestling here on Sports Channel America. This is Joey Styles at ringside, being joined in the broadcast area by the Godfather, Tony Capone. Mr. Capone, welcome.
My pleasure to be here, Mr. Styles, but I think it's more of your pleasure to have the Godfather at your appearance today, here to criticize the match between two so-called wrestlers, Jimmy Star and the Rochester Roadblock. You know, two very fine athletes. But let me tell you something, no competition for the Godfather. And I hear boos in the background. I don't know if that's for me, this and that, but let me tell you something. When I get a hold of Jimmy Star or Rochester Roadblock, they'll both be fishing with the fishes in the sea of the sea.
Very modest man you are, Mr. Capone. In any case, I think this should be a fine matchup between the young, agile Jimmy Star and the huge 455-pound Rochester Roadblock.
Let me tell you something. The Roadblock has been ducking the Godfather and the Godfather's family. Dapper Don and myself been trying to get the Rochester Roadblock to sign a match with us. He's been ducking us. But let me tell you something. I got the heavyweight championship on my mind right now. But after that, let me tell you something. It's going to be the Rochester Roadblock against Tony Capone one-on-one. And you can mark my word on it, Joey Styles.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Capone. You claim that the 6'11", pardon me, 455-pound gargantuan Rochester Roadblock is avoiding you?
That is correct. Look at him. He's going up with competition like Jimmy Star. You know why? Because he's scared of the Godfather and Godfather's family. He's afraid of America's Most Wanted. He's afraid of everyone associated with the Godfather's family. And let me tell you something. One day the block is going to find out what the Godfather is all about, brother.
Well, I find that a little hard to believe, and right now we see the Rochester Roadblock and Jimmy Star locking up in the middle of the ring. Rochester with a tremendous show of strength against the smaller Star.
Against a kid 200 pounds. Why doesn't he go up with someone his own size and see what true competition is all about?
First of all, I think Jimmy Star is closer to 250. You see him throwing a pretty good drop kick, but just a glancing blow really had no effect on the Roadblock. It was going to muscle Jimmy Star around the ring. Well,
the block is going to use him like a rag doll because that's all he could do with a guy like Jimmy Star. But let me tell you something. When I get a hold of the block, it's going to be a whole different ballgame, Styles.
That very well may be, because the Rochester Roadblock Irish whipping Jimmy Star to the corner. Whoa, big splash, and Jimmy is seeing stars.
Oh, I agree with you on that, this and that. The block is a true great competition, great competitor. Look at him, he's throwing stars around like he's a rag doll or something like that. Let me tell you something. When the Godfather gets his hand on him, it's going to be a different story. And let me tell you something. Don Apollo is going to be talking to him shortly. Look at him, throwing him around. Look at this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think you're selling Jimmy Star a little short. I think if he uses agility a little more, he might have a chance. Whoa! I may have spoken too soon. That's it, 1, 2, 3, the Rochester Roadblock has squashed Jimmy Star. Somebody get a spatula.
That just like caught me off guard, this and that. What was that?
That was a big power slam. He threw all his weight up.
Throw an insult now to Jimmy Star by putting his Rochester Roadblock sign on him. What kind of insult is that to Jimmy Star? You know, he gave him a hell of a fight, this and that. You know, let's get out there and like really do what wrestling's about. What is that Roadblock sign all about, Styles?
I don't know what the Rochester Roadblock attitude problem may be. Maybe he heard you chattering your mouth here at ringside, saying he's no competition, and you're ducking him. Maybe you got him mad and he took it out on Jimmy Star.
Hey,
you
Styles,
caused this.
let me tell you something,
Oh, you
Styles.
did this.
You better be careful, Styles, what you're talking about, because let me tell you something. The next time you're going to see that road sign, it's going to be on the Rochester Roadblock, planted there by the Godfather's family. And let me tell you something else. I had enough of you for today. I'm getting out of here, and we'll be back right after this commercial break.
Today is a big day for the 15-man battle royal for the TV championship. And when all is said and done, Lightning will strike the NAWA and all come home with the belt.
Yo, 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 yo! This be the BBB, the Boston Bad Boy with the Tasmania, the ultimate wrestling machine. We've been all over the world. We've been from continent to continent. We've been from back alley to back alley. We've walked the plank. We've done what it's taken. We've worked in the lowest scum business of all. And now we're here in the NAWA for one thing and one thing only. To destroy, to maim, to deceitfully cheat people. Am I right? Am I right? NAWA, the Brotherhood, has come for you and yours. Lock up the back door. Lock up the front door. We'll kick in the window. The Brotherhood has only stood for one thing in its whole existence. Since I was a tiny little boy, badness has flown through these veins. Badness has ripped through the Tasmaniac's veins. Badness rules us supremely, for we are the baddest of the bad. We be nothing but the dark side of your mirror, the keeper of your secrets. We be the ultimate test for what you can stand, and we be here in NAWA.
And he clotheslined both of them. The Condor taking over on both the Lightning Kid and Johnny. A meeting of the minds in the center of the ring.
You know, he may just try to throw both of them out, and then I think they would have to give him the TV belt.
I think they would have to.
Double drop kick. Why not? He's battling one-on-two right here.
The Condor showing amazing resiliency, fighting off the onslaught of two men.
Rotten hits the back of the Condor.
Seems to me the Condor is getting his feathers ruffled a little bit, if I may use a little cheap humor.
Quite cheap. But you may.
Thank you, Craig.
Johnny Rotten, yeah, he knocked him down. They continue to double team the Condor. And I would think even if he should last to the final two, he may not have enough left.
Pile driver. I've never seen that in all my years of watching wrestling. I've never seen a double pile driver like that, Craig. I think we can pretty much write the Condor off. I can't see him getting up from that at all.
You know, from the looks of this, you would think if it is Rotten and Lightning King, they might just shake hands and share the belt. I can't imagine them going against one another the way they're double teaming Condor.
Yeah, well, maybe I know these two a little better than you two. The money's on the line, that title's on the line, and when you win that title, there's a lot of respect and money that comes with it. You can fill up the garage with nothing but the best. Those two want that title. The friendships go right out the window.
Foot to the midst. Oh, he hit him right up high with that foot. The quick move. Oh! A spinning leg lariat and knocked out Johnny Rotten of all people.
And we're down to two. Now, right now, this is no longer a battle royal. This is a one-on-one matchup between the Lightning Kid and the Condor, correct, Craig?
It is one-on-one, but it is not just one-on-one. It is one-on-one for the TV championship belt. The Lightning Kid, who has pretty much breezed through this battle royal, if you can, against a man who has taken a lot.
This is where the Condor. This is where the Kid is most dangerous.
Could this be it?
Leg drop.
Could this be it? No, he's going to go again.
That might have been a mistake, Craig. I think he could have gotten the 1-2-3 if he had hooked a leg on the Condor. He wants to dish out more punishment. He's going up again, Craig.
Well, I think he wants to make sure. And now that could be it. Lightning Kid, get the belt ready, folks. NAWA.
No, we were just inches away from crowning our first television champion, Craig. Inches.
The Lightning Kid somehow kicked off by the Condor. How does he have anything left?
The Condor.
I mean, everybody's been picking on this guy throughout the match.
He wants that belt badly, Craig.
Body slam. Lightning Kid had some ideas about going back to the turnbuckle. Wants to center him, it looks like. Yes, he does.
Well, he's going to follow up on those ideas, because here he goes up to the turnbuckle. Forget it a third time. They say the third time is a charm, Craig. I'm sure the Lightning Kid hopes so, because he's done everything but hit the Condor with the kitchen sink.
He's on that top rope. He's flipped over and he missed him.
No water in the pool there. crucial mistake by the Lightning Kid. This may be the Condor's chance to mount his own attack.
If there was ever a chance for the Condor, it is right now.
Whoa! The Condor.
Did you see that, though?
That was amazing. What camera work here by our Sports Channel America cameras.
Back break, no, side suplex.
Big side slam by the Condor, but he's still shaking off the effects of those two big leg drops from the top rope.
But what he did do is work on the back. This could be it. No, what he did do is work on the injured back of Lightning Kid, who injured it, obviously, when he missed for that big flip off the top rope.
Well, that's the mark of a great wrestler. No matter how dazed you are from those shots that your opponent has delivered, if you see a weakness, go after it. Whoa!
Reversed him, tried for a victory roll. No, it's reverse back.
1, 2, 3. We've got a new TV champion. We've got our first champion, Craig. It is the Condor, reversing the victory roll, pinning the Lightning Kid to become the first North American Wrestling Alliance television champion. Unbelievable effort by the Condor.
And there it is, the belt. And the pain that the Condor went through, he's not even able to rejoice in this moment. It's a moment he'll talk about after this, but right now, well, there he is. He has the hand up.
Well,
he feels like a champion.
I'll tell you what, he may be hurting a little bit. Oh, what's going on?
Lightning Kid
going to work on the Condor. He's not through yet.
Lightning Kid knocking down the champion, holding his arms up.
For all you young athletes watching out there, the Lightning Kid just put on a despicable display and a gross lack of sportsmanship. I hope you kids out there are better losers than that. Remember, it's the competitive spirit that counts, and the Lightning Kid was beaten fair and square.
Bob Champion, the president. The Condor cannot even stand up after what he went through. 14 NAWA wrestlers.
Right now, the Condor is flying harder than he's ever flown before. Thank you. And guys, forget about you, Lightning Kid.
Well, there'll be more to come with that. This is over to
tremendous onslaught from the Lightning Kid. But tomorrow morning when he wakes up, looks at himself in the mirror, he'll know that he's the first NAWA TV champion.
What a terrific battle royal.